All right, so I feel compelled to record this movie review for the movie Jesus Revolution. Of course, lots of people love it, and I'm sure it's a funny and lighthearted and heartwarming movie and super duper. But just look at a couple of things. Number one, it's a Hollywood movie. It's a big production. Kelsey Grammer is in it. Frasier. The movie is promoted as any other Hollywood production. Kelsey Grammer went on Jimmy Fallon to talk about the movie. Okay, this is suspiciously, the movie is suspiciously popular with the fake news, with all the fake stream propaganda outlets, and they would only promote a Christian movie. They hate Christianity, right? They do. And they would only promote a Christian movie if the fruit of that movie is not right, if the movie doesn't really give glory to God, or if the movie is steering Christians wrong. So I wouldn't really trust and go goo gaga over this production because real Christian movies are not popular and people act very badly in them. Just look at PureFlix, any stuff on PureFlix, and it's not that great, but they are honest, down-to-earth attempts at making those inspiring movies. Now, you may feel inspired by the Jesus Revolution movie, but look at the fruit of that era, not at the fruit of the movie yet. I think the fruit of the movie is people will be emulating the behavior of those hippies from the 70s, 60s from California. They will try to act out like them and be like them and seek God the way that they do. But look what they did. Did they really seek God? It was very, Jesus is my friend, my dude, it's gnarly, man. But those people, they didn't appreciate the holiness of God and the righteousness of God, and their fruit totally sucked. Look what they produced. Their kids were never told about God, or they were not told about God the right way. I don't know what happened, but they never made it to church. In the 60s, it was the time when America was falling away from God. That was the beginning of the end. When you look at the big picture, it's not Biden, it's not Obama, it's the 60s. Prayer taken out of schools, abortion legalized, sex and drug revolution. That was the revolution done by those hippies. And then they suddenly felt warm in their hearts to go and sing songs about Jesus. But they never produced any lasting fruit that would advance the kingdom of God. They never told the truth. Their kids grew up atheistic. And their grandkids and kids are the people today who have pink hair, blue hair, and are transgender and work at Google, big tech, and Twitter, and they suppress the truth, and they are very anti-godly, they are very liberal. That is the fruit of those people from that movie. I'm sure they had lots of fun, and they played the guitars and sang about Jesus and all that. Yeah, oh, it's so great. But what did they produce? They are responsible for the mess we are in right now. It's their fault, okay? I didn't do it. I wasn't there. I only got saved 15, 20 years ago. But they got saved in the but besides, in 68, I was 3 years old, so it's a different story. Those people, they were grown-ups. And if they were so after God, they would have known that they need to change the world. That is the commission. Go and tell everybody about Jesus. They never told their kids about Jesus because the kids are not in churches. The grandkids are not in churches. Those people, if they are grandparents now, they would have taken that little boy, girl next to, and they would tell them, God is for real. Let's read the Bible stories together. I don't know. Do something. But the kids are not in churches. Churches are dying today. We have liberal atheists, anti-godly Satanists running amok around us. And they are responsible because they produce this. That is their fruit. So I really see nothing heartwarming about that. I don't really see how we should celebrate this Jesus Jesus Revolution movie if they are responsible for the mess that we are in today.